Hey kids, and welcome to the show. I'm going to give you guys a few steps today on how to get social media out of your life, out of your heart, and to actually make positive moves in your world and society. So, just a few tips, and I'm going to make it quick. Just pop right down them. If you guys have any more tips, I want you to list those in the comments. And if you like what I'm saying, do the things like, share, and subscribe. So, tip number one, if you have a problem with social media, you have to admit you have a problem with social media. So the way you know you have a problem is you just open up the little app on your phone, Google, Bing, DuckDuck, or whatever you want to do. Go ahead and do that and Google, how do I see my screen time? And go ahead and set that notification to show you every day what your screen time is, social media time breakdown and all that. Find out exactly how many hours a day you're spending on social media. Unfortunately, there's a lot of people that are spending 8, 9, 10 hours, even more on social media. So that's the number one thing you need to do. You need to find out you have a problem. And if you do that and you find out, well, I only spend 30 minutes a day on social media, ask yourself, okay, is that 30 minutes a day worth 30 minutes of your time? So I'm telling you this from as a person that has a YouTube channel and is on Twitter and is on Facebook and all this stuff. But I've got some tips. Number one, use your real name. If you use your real name, you're not going to say stupid stuff, which is not going to get you into more altercations. We live in a society where people wear masks. Let's stop doing that on our names. Use your real face. Boom, boom. There are some exceptions to that, but for the most part, use your face. Use your face, use your real name, and then you'll see how much your negative interactions actually slow down. Hopefully. If not, you might be a bad person. I'm just kidding. I'm sure you're not a bad person because you're watching my show, and people that are watching my show are good people. So number one, use your real name. Use your real likeness. Don't use an avatar. Be true to who you are. The name is important. Whether your parents gave you that name or you gave yourself that name means something. Let it mean something. So put your name out there. Number two, turn off all your notifications. No more bings, no more banners, no more little badges or whatever. Turn them off. It's okay. You don't need to know that Mrs. Robinson just made an apple pie and she didn't share it with Sally. Okay? You don't need to know that. What you do need to know is those notifications aren't important. So turn them off. They create anxiety. Look it up. It creates anxiety. I'm not going to cite anything. Simple search. Those notifications are not good for your mental health. Turn them off. Thirdly, so we're at 1, find out how much you're using, tone that down. 2, turn off your notifications. 3, have purpose. Use your social media for a purpose. Don't just use it so they can advertise to you. Like number one, what do you use your Facebook for? For me, I use it for my friends and family. I've removed people that I don't know. Went through it. I don't know the people, remove them. Don't delete people because I dislike them or disagree with them. I only remove people that I don't know, that like I don't know their phone number, or I wouldn't say, hey, come over to the house. If those people are in your Facebook, for me, Facebook was the one I chose. I removed people I didn't know. Then I opened a Twitter and I use that one for everybody. So if I have a political opinion, it stays on Twitter. If I have any kind of other thing, it stays on Twitter. My Facebook, I communicate with my friends and family. I do my opinions on things that happen mostly to help my friends and family, because if I see stuff happen in the news, I post about that. I make it private. If it's private, I don't want it shared, just for friends and family. If it's a channel, I usually make it public. So know when and who is going to be watching your post. I've separated what each social media avenue is. 1, Facebook, family and friends communication. Send pictures, videos back and forth, talk to people, make groups, plan events. Twitter, make my opinions out there, talk to politicians, make political things. That's literally what I do. I message politicians on Twitter. That's the way to do it. 3, YouTube. This is my blog, guys. I say stuff into a camera, hoping that my kids will watch this one day and know what I thought about different things. So that's it. I'm not trying to impress anybody or anything else. That's what I use YouTube for. Then I have all those other ones. I forget about them most of the time. Instagram, I've got one. I don't check it very much. I might, after our house is built, I may start doing Instagram because there's a lot of pretty things out here. But I don't want to add social media. So limit and compartmentalize what you're using that social media for and do it with purpose. Use it with purpose. Don't just use it to use it. Use it to communicate. And then lastly, more than anything, make sure that social media doesn't take the place of real interaction with your family. I have a rule, the elevator rule that Billy Graham and Mike Pence have, where they never get on an elevator or they're never alone with a woman. I have a similar rule, especially if I'm giving advice on social media. I don't DM. I especially don't DM women. Anything I say to anybody on social media is out in public. Don't get yourself trapped into DMing people because sometimes they don't have the best intentions. So if you can say it in public, say it in private to someone you don't know. I just don't talk to people I don't know in private. I wouldn't invite them into my house without knowing them. And when you invite someone into your messenger, it's like inviting them into your house. So do it out in public, do it in a public square, keep it separated. And those are some serious and easy things to do. I'm not telling you to get social media out of your life. I'm saying make social media work for you. Don't just let it be an advertising thing that targets you because of what you like seeing. So, that being said, work hard, be kind, have fun.